Robert Wright, Nonzero, The Logic of Human Destiny. Embark on a fascinating journey through the logic of humanity's destiny in the book Nonzero, The Logic of Human Destiny, by Robert Wright. Explore the concept of non-zero-sum interactions that have shaped the basis of life on Earth and their pervasive influence on the development of human society and culture. By delving into topics such as the evolution of multicellular life, the economic interdependence of nations, and the role of technology in societal advancement, this summary will open your eyes to an overarching message about human progress and the power of cooperation and interconnectivity.
The power of non-zero-sum interactions. The concept of non-zero-sum interactions goes beyond a mere decision-making strategy. It is the fundamental basis of the development of life on Earth. This type of interaction became essential to the development of multicellular organisms, as cells began to communicate and pool their efforts to spread their genes. The legacy of this realization can be seen in our own bodies, as our cells came together in a non-zero-sum interaction to form the basis of complex life. In order to survive competition for resources, organisms specialized in various tasks, leading to the development of increasingly complicated life forms, and eventually human society and culture. Climbing the ladder of civilization. The development of human societies from small tribes to global entities is a journey towards a sophisticated level of organization. As civilization progresses, non-zero-sum relationships increase, paving the way for efficient production and consumption of goods and ideas. From the first city-state of Uruk to the present day, humanity is evolving towards a planetary brain, where the internet connects individuals as neurons of a single entity that shares knowledge and information without borders or boundaries. Together we thrive. Humans are hardwired for cooperation, leading to a constant stream of non-zero-sum interactions. Our societies heavily depend on each other, as seen in the global economy. This mutual dependency drives the need for more sophisticated political and social structures as interdependence grows. Humans have evolved to understand that cooperation is critical to our survival on this planet. This hardwiring leads to a constant stream of non-zero-sum interactions, where giving benefits not only oneself but also others. The African tribe, Kung San, acts as an example of this by sharing the meat they hunted with their neighboring family. This mindset has led our societies to be heavily dependent on each other, as seen in the highly interconnected global economy. Encouraging trade between nations allows them to buy and sell the resources and products needed for development. However, this has resulted in a strong mutual dependency where countries rely heavily on each other's imports and exports for survival. The Taliamut Eskimo tribes of the Arctic shore demonstrate how stricter social hierarchies are necessary for successful whale hunting, a task that requires teamwork, division of labor, and correspondent coordination. As our globalized economy becomes more integrated and complex, the need for more sophisticated political and social structures grows. Through mutual cooperation and interdependence, we can thrive together. Overcoming barriers to global progress. A shoe manufacturer from America expanding its reach by selling shoes in a Chinese supermarket faces two barriers: trust and communication. These were overcome owing to technological advancements like flight, telephones, and the internet, enabling global progress. Technological revolutions lead to giant leaps in societal advancement, such as agriculture, which made it possible for communities to come together and create a common political base for prosperous trade. As technology continues to grow, it is impossible to predict the incredible advances that will help us progress globally. The benefits of competition. Competition has been a natural human tendency throughout history, resulting in wars and individual struggles for status. While conflict may seem negative, it actually promotes teamwork and innovation. In the case of war, the threat of conflict pulls societies together and encourages focus on non-zero-sum efforts such as better organization, cooperation, and solidarity. Through alliances and shared enemies, wars can also bring societies together. Additionally, the personal struggle for social status drives innovation and technological advancement. For instance, agriculture arose from a competition for resources and social prestige. Without the drive for competition, agriculture as we know it today may not have come to exist. Myth of barbarism. Despite the belief that humanity regressed during dark periods like the Age of Barbarism and the Dark Ages, our cultural evolution continued. The notion of culture-defying barbarians is a myth. Barbarian societies invading advanced societies were socially evolving and made valuable contributions to cultural richness. The Dark Ages did not reverse human development, it contained crucial economic innovations that laid the groundwork for today's capitalist economies. Progress continues through non-zero-sum interactions. The connection between economic prosperity and individual freedom. This book chapter explains how individual freedom is necessary for economic growth and prosperity. The author demonstrates the relationship between liberalism and economic development by discussing the example of the Industrial Revolution in England. Due to liberal trade and press policies, good ideas were allowed to spread freely, resulting in even more inventions and new business strategies, which led to rapid development. The author further explains that liberal trade policies promote greater tolerance and acceptance between nations, as countries with significant business partners in other nations are incentivized to maintain and foster trade by adopting friendly foreign policies towards those nations. Finally, the author notes that technological advancement in global communication systems such as the Internet has helped to dissolve divisions based on race, religion, or gender. Despite the progress towards a more peaceful world, the author cautions that there are still obstacles threatening to reverse this progress. Globalization's double-edged sword. Globalization has brought us many benefits, but it has also created anger and resistance. The same technology that unites us can lead to the empowerment of angry men who feel they are losing control. One solution is to unite against global threats and empower supranational institutions like the EU to regulate socially damaging trade. This will help maintain the values and ideals of peoples and communities, calm the angry men, and move us towards a period of peace and prosperity. The purpose of our existence. The complex and teleological nature of biological and cultural evolution suggests an underlying purpose to our existence. Nature has gifted us with the propensity for cooperation and altruism, leading to an increase in personal freedom, peace, and tolerance. Consciousness, though a mystery to modern science, gives us morality and the ability to transcend mere fact and numbers. Humanity ultimately moves towards goodness, perhaps programmed by nature from the very beginning.
In conclusion, Robert Wright's Nonzero, The Logic of Human Destiny, enlightens us on the importance of non-zero-sum interactions that have shaped our biological and cultural evolution. The interconnectedness of nations and the exchange of goods, knowledge, and culture continue to further human progress. Despite dark periods in human history, our cultural evolution never ceases to develop. With the right balance of technology, cooperation, and compassionate understanding, we can strive towards a future defined by global peace, prosperity, and increased personal freedom. Reflecting on the issues of today and the potential for tomorrow, the message is clear. The path lies in the power of collaboration and the continuous nurturing of our shared interests.